faggot ass Virgil, faggot ass Don C, faggot ass Matt Williams, and then faggot ass Jay Lorenzo. 4 faggots.
Everyone's favorite Nazi Kanye West just put the whole music industry on skates with his latest interview. Besides this fit of the day, yeah, we might be cooked. There was some interesting things discussed in the interview, most notably the betrayal he has experienced in the industry. Ye is obviously no stranger to calling people out, and this was no exception. Starting off with Cardi, he basically just said that Cardi is a Matrix agent who got famous off him and then switched up and started working for the industry.
You either on this side of it, or you on that side. Cardi took the blue pill, but he made his name off of the red pill. The Matrix. The red pill is the niggas like Neo. The blue pill are the agents. So now Cardi is an agent.
Yeah, Kanye is really on his Andrew Tate Matrix arc right now. He also gave an explanation on why he said fuck Virgil. So yeah, he basically just felt betrayed by Virgil. And it's honestly sad to see this after that close relationship we saw with them when Virgil was still with us. He also took some shots at Jay-Z and a bunch of other people who he believes stabbed him in the back earlier in his career, which is nothing new. A crazy quote from Kanye at this interview is Kendrick has no hits, which is just high-key insane, because like Kendrick definitely has some hits.
Why do they want a Drake to be out of there? Why do they want somebody with no hits like Kendrick to do the Super Bowl, right? The last Kendrick album, not that, but the previous one is like a direct copy of
Mr. Morale and Big Stuff.
Yeah, of Pablo. I'll show you. It's like, oh, these are the drums from this song. This is the approach to this song. This is because I be in here like just inventing new approaches to a song and shit.
Bro is really asking for his own, not like us. He also said he didn't want to have kids with Kim K, but like, bro really had 4 kids. 4 kids. I mean, come on.
I did. That was my fault.
Maybe they're saying that you don't take accountability.
No, that was my fault. I didn't want to have children with this person after the first 2 months of being with them.
Stop the cap.
But that wasn't God's plan. Really called Ty Dolla and said, and this is coercion. That's why these niggas gonna be locked up someday. They'll come to you. They said, Ty, you have to denounce Ye publicly, or we're gonna drop your artist Leon. We're gonna cancel all your tours. So they on some mob shit. Bob left me off his album, took 4 of my songs from the ranch in Wyoming. My choruses, my exact singing lines, replaced me with him or with other people, put Future Scissor on the joints, took me off. I felt, with no explanation, shit just comes out.
Now, while I do think a lot of what Kanye has to say here is valid, I also do think everyone has their own right to be able to cut ties with him if they don't agree with what he's saying. Like, on one hand, it is kind of fucked that Cardi would switch up on him like that, but you also need to realize that his labels might have been threatening to drop him if he didn't cut ties with Ye. This is another thing that Kanye talks about in this interview with how labels manipulate artists, basically, and how they need to make sure that their artists are politically correct and whatnot, or they can take away their tours and their contracts and whatnot. Which it's obviously understandable why the labels would want to keep this good image, but at the same time, I think these artists should have the freedom to express themselves without a risk of losing their contracts, because this is literally their job and their livelihood. And yeah, these artists do need to be responsible with what they're using their platform to push out there. If an artist wants to work with Ye because he's a literal music genius, regardless of the dumb shit he's gonna say on Twitter the next day, the end goal should really always be to put out the best product possible, and if you believe Ye is gonna help you accomplish that, then I really don't think the label should have a say. On some other Kanye news, it has been announced that he will be performing in Korea on May 31st, which is honestly like super surprising that he can even book venues anymore. But this is great news because this will be the first listening party that we see bully content be played, which he might preview some new songs after dropping Bully V1 on YouTube a few weeks ago. News that we got. Some other really good news that we got is that we see the Yeezy slide shipping out, finally getting delivered to some people, which is amazing for people that ordered it, including myself. So just another classic Kanye W. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe.
Drake is a million times better than Kendrick and a million times more important. You know what I'm saying? What Future has done, Thug, what Drake just culturally